It was once an entity in Vesteria like no other. An entity so strong that it conquered everything in its path. Nobody knew the power that this entity truly held. It was known as the Seaman. What the? It was a common folklore told to children across the lands of Vesteria. However, nobody knew the dark truth about this story. You see, when the land of Vesteria was first founded by our discoverer Bariza, he knew the land would be too dangerous, but the hype was too strong. Bariza decided to shrug off any thought about the terrible rumors that were spread about this land, and therefore led to the birth of Mushtown. He was worried, but the town instantly started to grow prosperity. People were coming to this town left and right looking for jobs and seeking adventure, which is exactly what Bariza wanted. Day and night, hard work was spent into building this town, but there was only one problem: it wasn't big enough. He could not house everyone, and there was far too many strong mushrooms in the way. So Bariza made an executive decision to send parties of players off into the northeast and off into the north. He sent the northeast party with strong swords forged from steel and built large ships for his massive groups that dared to explore the seas of the north. Weeks have gone by, and this started to worry Bariza. He did not know if his men would come back, but shortly after, his party from the northeast had returned with loads of materials brought back, and they were telling Bariza of how rich the land was over there, and how it would be the perfect location to build farms and windmills. There was rivers. It was amazing, said the men. However, Bariza did not want to leave all of his hard work behind, so he declined the offer and decided to stay living in Mushtown instead. Now he did send his best men that he had left to build this new town, with one plan in mind: make it amazing, and make it better than Mushtown could ever be. With tears in his eyes as his best friends rode off into the distant fog to start their new beginnings. 4 weeks have now passed, and Bariza had heard nothing back from his north party sent out, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and formed a small party of 3 to go search for the lost men. They packed months' worth of food and built a strong ship for the occasion. They set sail and eventually rowed across a place that looked like paradise, open empty waters with blue clear water. But when they looked down, they saw giant crabs that were extraordinarily strong, and they were way too afraid to approach them. They kept sailing and unfortunately saw all of their crew's ships had sunk to the bottom of the ocean. The crew mourned their losses. 33 great men were sent out, and every single ship they sent was sunk. Bariza cried out the loudest, shouting, "I should have made the ships better. What was I thinking? I led them all to their deaths. It's all my fault." Suddenly, rain started to downpour. Lightning filled the evening sky. They had to get home soon, so they quickly set their sails and were on their way home faster than before. All men sad, filled with mourn for their fellow men. Then all of a sudden, something giant in the water beside them, twice the size of the ship, arose, and they noticed it was moving just as fast as their ship was. Terrified, the men were screaming as they had nowhere to go. The creature bumped into the ship, almost knocking them all off. They all held on for dear life. It was obvious this creature wanted them all dead. Bariza took charge of the sailing and tried to go as fast as they could, and all the other men on the crew started throwing their spears at the creature to stop it, but it did nothing. Now weaponless, the men were sure to be doomed. The creature hit the boat from under, crackling the ship into 2, instantly killing all of the mates that were on the bow. Bariza held on for dear life once more, tucked himself away in the barely floating rubble of wood that was now his ship. Watching his dead men being eaten by this absolute monster terrified Bariza. He was so scared he was frozen still, and within minutes the monster dashed away and was never to be seen again. Bariza all alone was scared and cursed himself for all the pain he had caused, and was beyond depressed and sad. All he had was this rubble of wood, no food, no water. He knew he was close to the shore, but he almost didn't want to go back after what just happened.
Okay, I know I kind of left this one on a cliffhanger, but if you guys want more of this, please subscribe. If we hit 25 likes, I'll make a part 2, and let me know what you guys think of it. If it was, bad, let me know. If it was bad, if it was slow, boring, whatever. Let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support and watching the video all the way through. And also thank you for 500 subscribers, guys. Can't thank you guys enough. Yeah, bye.